Tim Chemelli looking very, very sharp indeed. He's looking ready to go. He had a great sparring camp, actually sparring with Rob Nichols, who's going to be starring in the main event of the evening, and looking very, very good indeed. And now Jay, now looking to Jay for the tail of the tape.
This fight is 4 rounds at professional bout in the heavyweight division and is brought to you by Molson Canadian. And now, the official fighter introductions. It's his professional debut, 37 years old, and stands 6 feet, 3 inches tall. He weighed in at 232 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada. Out of the Meridian Booster blue corner, please welcome Grayson Wells. And his opponent, with an 0-1 professional record, with an MMA record of 10-6. He's 34 years old and stands 6 feet, 2 inches tall. He weighed in at 229 pounds. Fighting out of Cold Lake, Alberta, Canada. In the Holiday Inn Express red corner, please welcome Tim Chemelli. This contest will be under professional rules. The referee in charge is Mr. Joel Scobie.
Tim Chemelli, Grayson Wells getting ready to start our first bout of the evening. 4 rounds in the heavyweight division.
Jay, Tim Chemelli is known as a very slow starter. He is expecting Grayson to come out fast and try to take advantage of that. His job is going to be to stay calm and focused and technical early. We'll see if he's able to do it.
Nice show of respect there, the touch of the gloves. 2 men that definitely are going to respect each other's power and experience in combat sports in general. Feeling each other out, making sure that they got the distance, the range, you know, getting their flow, getting comfortable inside those 4 posts.
Very good lead left and very
left.
good.
Throwing from the hip. Oh, looks like he got a little bit rung there when he took that one to the chin.
It's Tim coming out early, as it turns out, instead of Grayson. Very interesting turn. Tim looking very focused, Grayson, and looking a little bit confused in there.
Tying each other up. Oh, nice little left counter punch as he backed away.
Grayson's having trouble finding
huge
Chemelli.
left hook.
Grayson's landed almost nothing of note, and Tim is really touching him up.
Couple of combinations, a little bit of an unorthodox throw from the hip.
Tim Chemelli definitely has the advantage in striking.
Couple of jabs, trying to work the outside.
Grayson trying to find his range. Those jabs landed. They didn't have much on him, but they were effective rangefinder.
Tim seems to be really wanting to hold that center of the ring and push Grayson to the outside and really control the pace of this fight from the middle of the ring.
He's got to be feeling good about how it's been going so far for him.
Another couple of good shots, but postures up, takes that damage, and moves forward with his own counter.
You know, Chemelli's playing offense and defense at the same time very, very well so far.
I mean, these are big guys. That's big muscle mass. That is a lot of energy that it exerts to throw that weight around. And these guys are both looking pretty good in the opening round.
Grayson's already looking a little bit winded, actually. That mouth hanging open on him, surprising in the first round. Sometimes you take 1 or 2 shots and you start getting tired right away. And I think it's getting to Grayson Wells a little.
We'll see how he fares as we move forward in this 4-round heavyweight battle.
He may be struggling with the southpaw style of Tim Chemelli as well.
Both fighters, mouth a little bit more open, and then a huge left hook.
Following a completely limp punch from Grayson Wells.
That's the end of 1 of 4. Tim Chemelli in the black trunks, Grayson Wells in the white.
Very good round for Tim Chemelli. He landed a few meaningful shots. He buzzed Grayson a couple of times. Grayson's looking completely befuddled in there and just trying to find his way into the fight.
Now, you know, it's pretty interesting. Tim Chemelli has, as I noted before, an MMA record of 10-6 as a pro, and man, he fought some tough guys. At the start of his career, he really fought some heavy hitters with a guy named Buddy Dixon and Bobby Kalmahoff, both guys I've had the pleasure of announcing in combat sports in the past, and both these guys can take serious punishment. And, you know, in order to take down these guys and get wins on both of them, you know he's got some power loaded up.
Well, for sure. As he put it to us yesterday, he was saying that nobody in the MMA ring was really willing to stand with him. They needed to bring him down to be able to be effective. And we're really seeing that here. Very, very effective so far with his fists.
Moving into round 2 of 4, a great respect showing there with the touch of the gloves.
Just nothing on Grayson's jab at all.
Now, it's more there just to keep the distance, but it's really not effective.
And he has not been able to follow it up with a really meaningful right hand.
Getting a little bit more active with those combinations.
Good exchange there. Grayson still, though, looking very uncomfortable whenever he gets hit. And Tim, very, very, very calm, very focused, and as he hoped to be, he's been very technically sound.
Definitely got more muster on that jab than Grayson does, and it's starting to show.
For sure. Grayson landed not a bad jab there, so we'll see if he's going to be able to work it in. But, you know, Tim, that he's telegraphing that right hand, and Tim's been getting out of the way of it very, very easily. He's going to have to hope that Tim gets tired or that he's able to land something big. Good right hand to the body from Tim. He's thrown a couple of those, and they're finding the target. He'd been meaning to work the body, and he's getting there so far. Oh, good shot by Tim Chemelli.
Huge right hand. As soon as Grayson came in, he opened it up by dropping those hands, and Chemelli is just absolutely capitalizing on that.
Certainly. Grayson's starting to find a home for his jab. And Tim actually looking, for the first time, a little bit uncomfortable.
You know, heavyweight's got power, but both guys are quite flat-footed. You don't see a lot of foot movement, you know, a little bit of head movement here and there, but they're really just standing there and taking punishment and giving punishment.
Absolutely. They're trying to see if the other guy can take what they're dishing out. So far, they've been taking it pretty well. Very good jab from Tim.
You know, now Tim was talking to us earlier about the little bit of pressure that he's got here with the hometown crowd, but you know, he said that pressure really helps him perform better, and so far I think he's right. Absolutely right. He's really been feeling the love from this crowd so far, and he's got to be feeling good going in. Doesn't look tired at all. Excellent exchange from Tim. And you know what, when he punches, Grayson's been able to trade with him a little bit, but in that case, you know, Grayson just covered up all Tim and let him land and didn't do anything until he finished. If he's going to try and stick with that plan, it's going to be a very long night for him. Jab's getting a little bit more pressure behind it. Tim's feeling a bit more comfortable in there. Tim's getting a little bit of swelling right on the bridge of his nose. That southpaw attack from the inside is just, you can see the danger. He hasn't really connected with it yet to cause any great damage to Grayson, but if that thing connects, he's definitely going to have a chance at dropping it. Absolutely right, and Grayson leaves that jab hanging out there, just ready to be countered. Very good exchange. Great second round of this 4-round battle between these guys, and these fans sound like they're enjoying themselves. They're giving them a very good show so far. You know, Tim Chemelli told us at the, yesterday that
that he couldn't predict the outcome, but Grayson Wells would know that he's been in a fight, and Grayson Wells definitely knows that he's in a fight.
Does he ever? You know, and Grayson, we got another guy who's coming in with a mixed martial arts background, 2-1 as a pro heavyweight, you know, and he's a guy who's trained a lot of jiu-jitsu and wrestling, which funny enough is what Tim Chemelli mentioned is the weak points in his MMA game, but both guys concentrating directly on the striking. That is the key to this match, of course, in boxing, and at the end of the day, these are guys that are really testing themselves with this transition.
Absolutely right. And frankly, from my opinion, they're both passing the test, although Tim is passing it a little bit better. He's landed some great shots to the head, and he's landed a few meaningful blows to the body where Grayson's really landed nothing of consequences yet. He's going to have to get there.
Round 3 of 4, continued show of respect between these two warriors.
There you go. Down goes Grayson.
Grayson's down, Tim Chemelli backs into the corner.
He had just landed a good shot of his own, and Tim got him with an excellent counter. And that punch hurt him.
Yeah, Joel Scobie making sure the fighter is able to continue. It looks like he's ready to go.
Whoa. Grayson's not looking to cover. He's looking to fight his way out of it, and down he goes again. He's hurt. I'm not sure he's getting up from that one.
He's feeling it. You can see it in his eyes. This man is wrung. It's going to take some serious strength to get back in this fight.
A lot of time left in this round, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. He's going to have to really dig deep to be able to get out. Tim's hurting him very badly.
A battle. Tim Chemelli smells blood. You can feel it.
Grayson trying to hold, not working very well at all so far.
Joel Scobie controlling the action, separating the two fighters to make sure that we continue. And
goes Grayson again.
Down.
He looks finished to me. Incredible heart from this man getting up from that.
Goes to show the absolute amazing mental game that combat sports is. I mean, you really have to be tough and know who you are as a person and a fighter to get up 3 times.
That's got to be the end of the fight.
That is it. That is your fight. First round, Tim Chemelli takes down Grayson Wells.
A huge win in front of the hometown crowd, and he's hearing it from the Cold Lake fans. He's got to be feeling bad about his effort. There's the exchange. Tim catching him off balance, putting him down. Catching him again for the second knockdown. Grayson looking very, very uncomfortable. Fantastic uppercut to close the action on that exchange. And of course, this fight is definitely going to open up options for Tim Chemelli in the pro boxing ranks. Did a fantastic job. And let's go to Jay for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the official decision. The winner by TKO at 1 minute and 41 seconds in the third round, in the red corner, Tim Chemelli!